Welcome to Walking Radio, a podcast dedicated to amplifying the voices of people on the margins and the front lines. This is a space where lived experience takes center stage, where stories are shared on their own terms, and where conversation happens in motion. In this second of a two-part episode, a chat with Yasir, a harm reduction and HIV activist from Pakistan whose work to combat stigma has reached across the globe. Yasir and I strolled through the bustling streets of downtown Toronto on the beautiful evening of Tuesday, May 27th, 2025, and made our way to the Lake Ontario waterfront near Sugar Beach. Please, pull up an Adirondack chair and join us while we chat the sun down overlooking Toronto Island. Let's walk together and see what pathways to better understanding we find along the way. I'm Patrick Corvin, and this is Walking Radio.
From Lahore, 5 hours drive, and I bring him this highway, this Ahmad, and lawyer call us. Where are you guys? I said, we are in the parking. Leave immediately parking because someone is looking you guys around. I said, no, he's hiding in the car. No, leave this place immediately because arrest warrants are just like issued. Ooh. So, because he married with a woman and he showed document he's a man. And so we have many issues in Pakistan about trans men. So, and immediately I just start car. I don't know where I was just like, I just started and I stopped after 3 hours. I said, now I cannot stop even. I just like, I don't have to eat, and just like we just run away. So these kind of things we did as well. And it was just like funny scenes sometimes. Yes, and housing is a big issue in Pakistan as well. So we always accommodate. And I remember, if people have no TV, I always provide my TV. Okay, wow. Keep it. I have some extra sheets. Okay, give it to you. When we just like resolve issues, we try to resolve issues with no resources. I started one organization in very rural area, which was so hard area, and UNDP said to me, and I said, how can I start UNDP project in Sheikhupura? And it was in the one time I was just crying. I said, just like, I cannot do it because people are not accepting transgender in over there. But there was some resources I have, and then I approached my family. I said, I need to open my organization over there, and immediately I get some home for rent as well. Then I bring pillows from my home. I all the drive 70 hours to 70 miles away from my home. Regularly I was traveling on my car and just like started. Then capacity building of community, and there was a lot of challenges. So we face a lot of challenges in our country because we are into those pioneers who are started these work in Pakistan. So we cannot go back, or I said, so a lot of challenges as well. So yeah. So
but you seem to just keep knocking them down though. This is incredible. Which just strikes me so much as it just seems to be your calling, and it just seems so natural for you.
Yeah, it was so easy for me because we are into those batches of MSA grant. It was a multi-South or East Asian grant for Global Fund, and we were very trained, and we were looking to do something for our community. But after this group, we see people just like very relaxed. They don't care about work, and then we teach them see, sometimes we have no salaries for 8 months, and sometimes we have no any food for eat for, or sometimes we have no any grant, but we were working. I said, and then we, and sometimes initially we have in the meeting we have no money for, and I always said, oh, bring some money. I have some money. So and I remember we have no money for pay rents in then we are sitting in the one room, uh, uh, and we are working, and we always bring some food from home to eat together because we have no money.
Wow.
And sometime in the meeting we bring something from home. Hey, let's do it. Let's call some international partners and do it. Yeah, so many things. We are coming far away from these kind of things.
Jeez.
Yes.
That's so amazing. It's just such a like sense of community and care there.
Yeah, I think when you are faced these challenges, or then you are coming with the positive way, then you can work. If you have grudges in your mind because you face these challenges, then you can. Then if you have grudges, then you cannot.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I think about that a lot too, is just how much our own inner world, like our own inner mindset, our own attitude and perspective and kind of our
And
feelings towards other people just really influence how
Yes.
we behave, and especially in activism and community
Yes.
organizing, caretaking.
And also, even in Canada, when I coming from all way for work, and I'm still suffering. I was talking with myself a few days ago. I said, I think activism, I mean, magic has always have a price. My magic always. So I'm watching a lot of fantasy movies. So in there is a line. Magic always come with the price.
Oh, magic always comes with a price. How interesting.
And so I said, activism come with the price.
Yes, it's so true.
This is the price. You have no any family here. Initially, when I moved here, I don't know anyone in Toronto.
Wow.
And I was homeless. Or I have just like few money, and people offering me money. I said, no, I can do work and I will manage. And I said, why I did not accept money. Later I said, no, if I will habitual to get money from people, then I will not work. I will not do work. Then I started volunteer in one organization, and I always said, this lady misused me, and I said, yeah, there is the same thing. We are trying to resolve these issues in Pakistan and in Asia, and wrong people are sitting on the right spaces. So it's same in Canada. We need to bring some people who know work, not your relative, not your family. Then we can resolve the problem, and collaboration. So I worked always with the collaboration. If person found a positive person in Islamabad, if I'm not working with them, I always refer them. If person found in just like Multan, I always refer to Multan, and they always keep them very helpful with the counseling properly, take care of them, because they said, oh, Yasir sent you, so we need to take care of more than other clients. Yeah, because I was the one of the person who take initiatives to just like train at them, improve the capacity. Yeah, work more. Yeah, so passionate, just like improve your capacities. Even though I have many bad habits or many issues I feel in drug use and blah blah but I always said I'm a very bad person, but I try to just like improve the quality of living of people with HIV and drug use for motivate people. And there was a gap. There was a lot of uh, I was sober for 4 years, and then I started drugs again when I moved here. So I tried many times to just like stop, and I'm trying to be sober these days as well. So um, it's really difficult to come out without motivation. And I know there are systems are working, there are treatment centers are working, but they are useless when you are not motivated. So I provide. So one time, I can share you one experience. There was World Day, and I think four organizations invites me, but I choose one. I said, I called to Nays Indigi's director. I said, Malika, can I go to your treatment center today? And just want to see what's going on in World Day. Yeah, you can. You don't have to ask me. And I visited just like 50 kilometers away from my house, and they didn't invite me. And I said, I want to go there. And she said, and there was just like 50 positive injecting drug users, and they were celebrating their dancing and blah blah, so many things are right on the World Day. And the counselor just like called me, we have Yasir Ali Khan. And I said, excuse me. I was here just like stay with, just like under the umbrella, just like discreet, and to talk with community, sit with them, eat with them. And you guys are just like, oh my God, I hate you. And because I worked with her for other organization, female sex worker organization before, and she just like, I said, oh, I don't want to these things today. But yes, yeah, we also we started work in female sex worker as well. I forget. Yes, we work
in Pakistan.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it was credible work for startup with and Bushra Rani, who's a therapist. She is running two main organizations of female sex workers, and she was in Colombia for harm reduction 25. I did not visit there, so yes. So yes, so there's a lot of work. Yeah, so I visit. I was standing and representing. Hey everyone! I know we are coming for all the way of addiction, and I said, you guys are not different than me. I mean, I was injecting drugs. You are injecting drugs. So right now, why I'm standing here? Because I motivate myself to do not use it, and stay on treatment of HIV. And one day you will stand over there as well. So just like motivate community.
Yeah.
So it was just like very.
I mean, that seems to be the like golden ticket. Like, but it seems so hard and kind of abstract. Like, where did you find the motivation?
Motivation always comes with your internally sometimes, because I was coming all the way from activism, and my motivation was Ben Collin. Still Ben Collin is motivation, who's running Camp Sex platform for a long time, since 2016. I developed a library of chemsex researches, data, or everything in chemsex forum. So yeah, so he is just like motivation. So there's a lot of motivations, but I think we have a lot of stigma and discrimination who are using drugs, but we never talk about why you are still suffering. Why harm reduction means is help a person where they are facing issues. Like if he has no job, we have to link somewhere to start a job with the reference, right? And we did a lot of work in Pakistan as well. we always collaborate with organizations, and we said, hey, this is our reference, and he is not using any more anything, and this, so we are giving reference. So we are providing a lot of these things. And I remember Nay Zindagi also did a lot of work to hire these people and ensure this organization run by drug users only, and only doctor. We always been a community-led organizations. We always approach, if transgenders are, we have no transgenders. On transgender organization, we try to hire a gay bisexual men who sex with men, gay community, because we said they can work more with the community, not a straight person. They must be come for money, but they will not work with the patient. But here you can see there are many organizations, the straight people are running, and they were hiring non-community members. And how can we address the reality of issues? And they are hiring peer educators only for positive community, right? So so that's why there are so many gaps. You are hiring your family, you're hiring your friends, and you are not giving opportunity to a drug user. So he must be in the streets, he must be in the homeless, he must be jobless. So once you're jobless, I mean, you cannot survive in Canada.
Yeah.
Right? So there are many challenges.
Yeah.
I talk a lot.
That's great. This is a show that's all about talking. Talking and walking. I mean, we stopped walking a while ago. Do you want to describe where we are now? We've been enjoying this gorgeous view for the last half an hour or so.
Yeah. It's my favorite place, and trust me,
me too, actually.
I was doing some work, and whole day I was just like filling some documents and for IRCC, and I said, today I will go there. This is my favorite place. When I'm just like have some anxiety and depressed and just like loneliness, I always come there.
Oh.
Or there is one more place. Initially when I moved here, I always come there on regular basis. I said, oh, I'm alone, water is with me, and so
yes, I love this spot too. I used to do street outreach along here, and
so that's why I request you to, can we walk over there?
Yeah, so we're facing Toronto Island right now.
Yeah.
There's beautiful calm water in Lake Ontario, close to Sugar Beach. Such a gorgeous view, and we're in these awesome Adirondack chairs that are set up.
In have you seen we have still awareness issue in especially MENA Arabic community and South Asian community, when they also don't know about what is the meaning of U equals to U.
Do you want to talk about U equals U?
Oh yeah, why not?
Okay,
U
perfect.
wants to U.
This is going to be a two-parter, I think.
Yeah,
It's great.
so there are so many. I always said I'm very multitask because my work was only data collection, research, and program management, because I done my master's in project management, and so many things. So I was the person who was promoting treatment as prevention in Pakistan. So I was too much stuck in my
time.
I was too much stuck in. So the U equals to is just like undetectable equals to untransmittable. So I was in 2018 in the promotion in Amsterdam. Yes, so I said, oh, I want to be the part of this promotion.
Yeah.
So these advertisements. Yeah, so I was there in during AIDS conference 2018. So people still hesitate and they have no knowledge because they are coming forward with the background where is a taboo, and they are still have no knowledge. Let's suppose I'm on the dating app, and I talk with the Arabic community or South Asian and some also white people as well. Once they know you are positive, they block you. And sometimes,
they outright block you.
Even one time,
Like on Grindr?
many times actually,
Ugh.
when you are going for a meeting with someone, oh, you are positive. You don't have to come at my home.
Don't come into my home?
In Canada, many times it happened with me.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And
I'm
then
so sorry.
I said, oh
That's
my
crazy.
God, we are still, not sorry for
Yeah.
me because I used to it. Because in
Oh,
Pakistan,
that's so
one
terrible.
time person
It's
said,
2025.
in 2017, 18, yeah, one person said, oh, you did not told me you are positive. And let me include ISI or FII to arrest you.
Oh
You
my
are
gosh.
you are transferring HIV to others. Okay, thank you so much. Please call to them and they will arrest me. And I just like cried a lot this day. I said, oh my God, a lot of stigma still we have.
This was in Canada?
In Pakistan.
In Pakistan.
Yeah, in Pakistan. Only talking about HIV. So they said, oh, he's spreading HIV with everyone. So many taboos were attached with me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so my friend group just like eliminate me from their group. No one wants to meet with me. Yeah, so many things were happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And when you talk about U equals U, undetectable equals untransmittable, what does that mean exactly for people who don't know?
yeah, so untransmittable mean once your viral load is suppressed and not coming on testing kits and under 200 copies, and means
Or even less, seems like with modern testing.
yes, modern testing.
Yeah.
So it means it's 20 ml
Yeah.
copies, I think, right?
I think it depends on the test because the tests keep getting better and better. So
Yeah.
it's like I remember having this discussion about like what is actually undetectable because
Yes.
it's like less and less and less because the tests get better and better and better. They're able to detect more and more and more, but you're still undetectable even.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like you don't even have the virus. You still do have the virus dormant in in the neurons, just like very, very, very small number of copies. But
Yes, I was talking with a doctor and he said, we have no machines who can detect it.
yeah,
It means I tried many times when we have extra tickets. I tried on me, can I test on Unigold? And I always come negative result.
oh, negative.
Negative.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Kids are not, maybe determined kids are not getting my HIV, but my ELISA or qualitative test might be detect my HIV. So it means I am just like negative person, more than secure person who knows their status and who cannot transfer his or her HIV to other persons, and more secure than those persons who did not know their status, right?
Yeah,
And
that's such an important point.
yes, so I'm on treatment, means same like who are on PrEP and pre-exposure medicines,
Prophylaxis.
prophylaxis, and yeah, so it means my virus is stuck in somewhere, just like in the shell of egg, and it's not coming out from
It's just hiding.
So I was just like giving example when I was providing capacity building programs. I always just like, hey, my virus is accumulated in one eggshell, so my medicine provide more stronger shell, so it's just like building one more shell on it, so it's not coming out. So once I will not start, I will leave if I leave this medicine, not taking this medicine, so means my baby is coming out and he will just like spread everywhere. Just like will be a baby, it run everywhere. So means you will be in danger.
Right. Yeah, that's a good analogy.
There will be a lot of energy and it will just like give you a very bad shot.
Yeah, so when people go off treatment for whatever reason, or if they don't know their status and they're untreated, then the virus multiplies. You can get thousands of copies, hundreds of thousands, millions of copies in the viral load. And then we were saying before about CD4, their CD4 plummets, their immune system gets depleted, they become vulnerable to infection, and they also become really, it becomes really easy for people with higher viral load to transmit, which is like, brings us to the whole like purpose of harm reduction too, and why it's so important, and why it's so absurd, in my view, to start eliminating harm reduction programs in a prosperous, beautiful province like Ontario.
And you know,
do you want to talk about like the role of harm reduction in terms of HIV? I think it's so obvious for us, but I think some people just don't realize why harm reduction exists in the first place and its role in preventing the transmission of HIV.
Yeah, actually, you know, this program started in Pakistan in '99. So in harm reduction, we were providing safe kits, safe injections to needles. Actually, we were providing needles to not use it again, to just like prevent STBBI, sexual transmitted, blood-borne infections as well. And also providing condom and lubricants to just like not transfer these sexual transmitted infections and also blood-borne infections as well. So if you are using my injection to another, so it means my blood is transferring to other and my infection will go, or diseases can go transfer to others as well, just like hepatitis C, like HIV.
And if you're sharing needles, one person uses it, some of their blood is in the syringe, then they share it with someone else. Then they can catch HIV or hepatitis C.
And also we are providing very harm reduction supplies, mental health services. But for me, is a harm reduction is to provide when one person is registered in your organization, you have to help them in any case, provide housing as well, resolve the problem of food as well, provide and train them for, if he's willing, and motivate him or her to work, to go for the work environment and improve the capacity of, if he wants to go for the education, send them for education as well, just like school as well, for just like a stand-up person, and till death have to help them with no limits, with the proper, if he's dying, then have to resolve the problem for the after death as well. So, but when harm reduction means not only providing services of supplies, right? But so for me, it's just like, might be I'm stupid, but we were providing motivational speakers who are just like help them to just like, hey, we can do it. When harm reduction is this to reduce, go for the macro to micro dosage of drugs, and micro dosage to just like eliminate without discrimination, without stigma, without taboo, and give them chances to prove themselves, not to just like give a space in the streets, right? So, trust me, I always just like, when I cross and see this, my community. I always said it's my community of drug use. I always just like miserable condition. I said, I wish I can do something for them. I wish I can do something for them. And these days with a lot of traumas, I always said, oh, when I come out of these traumas and whenever I think about my things, I always said, it take time, just like it take time.
Yeah, processing trauma takes a long time, and in the meantime, I think it's so important to take care of each other, keep each other alive, which is also what harm reduction and supervised consumption is all about, is like keeping people alive so they can at least have the chance to climb out of some of this stuff.
So I see how much we are providing support for community. If they are not able to inject properly, we can offer the nursing as well, because whatever we can do, if we want to use drugs, we will use it in any. If we are in the supervision, might be is a less harm, right? The harm reduction is mean is just if we are not in the supervision, maybe we were overdosed. Right? I overdosed many times in Pakistan because I was injecting that time. So I afraid from injecting these days. I try to far away from people who are just like injecting in my group. And I said no. One day my friend bring drugs at my home. Can you inject me? And do you want me to just slam you? No, I said no. No means no. Go. I can help you to put in your veins, but I cannot put more things and blah blah blah. And I said, you don't have to do for me as well. So just like I'm afraid because I have very miserable life in back home, and so we close these sites because we are conservative, but we can. So when someone were asking me, how about how much you will face challenges, I said, then you will face a lot of deaths, then you will face a lot of problems, overdose. We will face a lot of emergencies. Then when we are facing same things, a lot of deaths in the streets, right? And right now people are dying due to overdose, and where we have very limited peer sport. I think we need to do some peer sport in the streets. Community-based organization who are getting a lot of money in the name of harm reduction, they need to send some peer sport workers if we have no to help them to see how much they are injecting. Testing of drugs should be very openly available. I don't know where is the drug testing.
It's dramatically dropped since the closures.
Yes.
Because there's a lack of availability and the sites where testing was available have closed down.
Yes.
I think that is what a lot of people miss, or they just refuse to believe or refuse to face, is that people who use substances are going to use substances.
So I was talking with my family. I said, I'm still in Pakistan, we have the same culture, we have same things, but some same policies.
Right.
The policy. Last year I presented in a ACAS as a summer. So I said, I mentioned journey of third world country to first world country. So it was just like amazing. So I said, I'm still trying to do something for Canada, but it takes time. But
we're stubborn.
I am stubborn. Trust me. I will never leave my activism. Whatever people are rejecting me, okay, fine. When time comes, I will show them how to do work for community, not for money. Money will come anyways. Trust me. If you are doing a good job for helping others, money will come. And even in 2019, I said, we have to do work. Money will come anyways. From surroundings, from right side, from left side, from money will come, but we have to motivate people to do work. And same thing, I was talking with the ACAS manager, and he said, what do you think? I said, my vision is to do some work. I'm not worried about money. I never worried about money, but sometimes I'm worried, but it's just like my last thing to just worried. I'm just worried about why I'm not working. Once I will do some work, I will regular, then I definitely earn a lot of money. Definitely, money will come. I don't worry about money. So I will show them. So my mission is to just like start some work, resolve some housing issue, and show them how to resolve housing issue without money, without government money. Yeah. So I see many organizations who has executive directors and program managers who have no any living experience. Then how can they work? How they will trust me, they are misusing positive community badly and drug user community only for include them to just like ticks. So I was very habitual about these bureaucrats in UNDP. So there's like tick things. We will do it.
Yeah, and that's one of the core philosophies of harm reduction. One of the sayings we always have is nothing about us without us.
Yes. GMAP, what is it called? GPA, MIPA, some inclusion of the community is we have to include community who are living with we are working. GPA, it's called GPA MIPA in Canada. Yes, GPA MIPA. Yes. So it's just like but I see they prefer to hire their own friends and family, and if they know someone.
Like nepotism?
Nepotism. There's a lot of nepotism in Canada. Yeah. I said the same thing. And I was talking with my friend today. I said, still jobless? And he said, yeah. And he said, and I said, I never applied in Pakistan, trust me. I said, I never applied, rather than just like one period in drug use, I never apply. Always people say, hey, can you work with us? Can you work with us? And I always have a full-time job. In here, I'm just like, I always have a part-time small peer sport work. And he said, he was just like, you will apply more than less few days ago. Trust me, it's Canada. And I said, after this peer sport, if I'm going for just like cleaning something, trust me, this day I will die. I cannot. I mean, I will sacrifice my food. I'm doing same thing these days, just like I'm eating 2 times rather than 3 times. To just like, hey, wait, these days it's just like full time, not full time now. Yeah, so it's just like stuff. Yeah, stuff.
I keep thinking about like all the discrimination you have faced. You've got, so you had, growing up, living in Pakistan, coming out as gay, as HIV positive, as someone who uses substances. All 3 of those things carry like so much stigma with them.
Muslim,
yeah. What
and
do you like?
Married with a woman.
Married with a woman.
I have 2 children.
You have 2 children.
2 biological children. I never see one child. He born when I moved, and next day. Yeah. So
how do you navigate all that, and like, do you find? I mean, we talk about intersectionality. I feel like you are at the intersection of a lot of worlds.
When God choose me for these kind of things, I think. Good. I always said my Allah chose me for. He gave me all these kind of pains and make me more strong, maybe. So every time, whenever I come back, and I come back very strong, and I don't care about anything what people are talking about. even one time when my wife left me with, when he bring my child for 8-9 months, she didn't come back, and I said, if you want to compromise, I said I'm working for LGBTI community. I'm working for drug use, because there was an issue. He's doing camp sex. He's doing work, because they found my brother-in-law found some of my articles which are published, and my research was published, and he was just like abusing me in front of my family and blah 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 blah. My mother-in-law just like fighting. I said, fuck off. Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. We can say whatever we want.
Yeah, you can cut down. Yeah, so I said, okay. Then I said with my wife, I said, okay, if you want me to sacrifice my child in other end, to just like not saving, not talking about these things, about leave my work, I cannot sacrifice of thousands of lives, of millions of lives, to just like saving my family life. I cannot, because I will die regularly if I left this passion. I cannot survive, trust me. But you will be again alone, because I will be totally lost, because I cannot draw my children properly. Then she understand, and she come back with my child, and then so I still missing my children, and he's just like missing me badly, because we have always very good bonding, and he always said, Baba, my friend's father always picking him and dropping him. What day you are coming to pick me from school, and what? I said, oh, you will come soon over there, and I'm suffering with the documentation, and approval of PR. Once PR will be approved, then they can visit me, and his mental health is also disturbed. My mental health is always disturbed when I'm listening these kind of stories from him.
Yeah, you're deeply connected.
He was dreaming about me, and I am dreaming about him.
Oh.
Yeah, because I never meet with my younger one, but I'm not too much connected with him, but I'm very much connected with my elder child. He's almost 5 years old. He will be 5 years old next month, and we spend only 2 years together. Yeah, so more than 2.5 years, and more than 2 years. So we are just like morning Baba, evening Baba. So Baba sleeping with Baba, so fighting with Baba. So just like Baba. His life is with Baba, and Baba's life is with Taha. That's it. So we are missing each other badly. So yeah. These are life. So I think my God is making me more strong.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Talk about all the sacrifices you've made along this journey. Then, like you just mentioned, it's like the idea of not doing this work, like that seems like an even greater sacrifice. It's like do you feel like you would be giving up a part of your core, your soul, if you weren't doing this kind of work? This activism? My friends said, a few days ago, my friends said, why you are not changing your field? You're still in this field, you're somewhat traumatized as well, you're more traumatized as well, and you can earn more money as well. And I said, listen, I'm not here for money, trust me. I saw a lot of money in my life, in my parents, and they were always fighting for money with each other. I'm earning more than you, and my mother said, I'm earning more than you, and they divorce each other. And I do not want to give these kind of life to my children. And I said, once
my family will be there, I will totally fine and I'm more passionate to work maybe. And trust me, I was doing a lot of work in Pakistan with limited resources, and I was totally fine and satisfied. And I always said that I'm not satisfied to work with other work. I mean, I don't want to change my field. I'm very good in accounting. I'm very good in management work. I'm very good in my degree with masters in project management. I can handle project management. I have other links as well, but I don't want to go there. Maybe I will not comfortable. Yeah. So yeah, there's still passion is available. I don't know till how many years, but still I have some passion to work for community which I suffered and still suffering, and raise the high boost of volume for them. Yeah, so yeah.
Well, I am so glad. I'm just so in awe of the work you do, and it's incredibly inspiring.
Thank you so much to acknowledge.
Yeah, you've been through so much, and you still keep fighting, and you still have just such a positive, beautiful energy that you bring into the world.
Yeah, I don't know from where it's coming.
You don't
Everyone
need to.
said, you are very positive. And I said, yes, I am very positive since 2009.
I think it's good. Why don't we leave things on a positive note? Such an honor to have you, Yasir. I'm so glad we made this happen. I could talk to you all night. The sun's going down.
Yeah, it's cold as well.
It's getting cold. The sun is set over beautiful Lake Ontario, overlooking Toronto Island. Thank you, dear friend. It's such a pleasure.
Thank you so much to include me for your work, and I really appreciate your raising booster of volume of issues, which is always neglected. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.